sciatica pain would be.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
What? No, you can keep talking and stuff. I just
Oh.
keep talking and stuff.
Yeah, well,
Just doing our normal checks.
Suffer from neuropathy and nerve pain and stuff related to all my other stuff. So.
Yeah, they wanted to put me on. They wanted to put me on some pain, some nerve pain.
Yeah,
drug.
I'm on gabapentin.
They wanted to put me on that.
I'm on a low dose of it, but I'm gonna see if I can like up it a little, like take more than one a day.
Well, I found this out. Apparently, if you're on any type of nerve pain or anything that can cause different types of anxiety, or the lack thereof, you can lose your concealed carry floor. It's a red flag line.
Well, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have one. I have planes.
Yeah. I have a 3,000-pound car.
Yeah. More people get killed by cars every year than
I'm taking
else.
somebody with me, damn it.
Hell yeah. So I told the doctor I'm not taking the medicine. I refuse to take it. I'm losing my carry.
It's waking me up in the middle of the night, so I'm taking mine. I'm waking up screaming.
Oh, mine's not. It's not screaming pain. It's literally like a kidney pain. It's like a sharp jab, and then it's gone.
No, mine feels like you're ripping like my
Thanks,
thigh.
Monkey. I appreciate that, dude.
With like claws.
Oh yeah, mine's nowhere near that.
Much appreciate that, Monkey. You just don't know. He resubscribed.
Oh, okay.
It was 10-month resubscription, man. He's cruising. Pretty soon you're gonna have the 1-year badge, man.
I'm on like 13 months. Yeah, here it is.
Take it. Let's see how long tonight goes. I think I have enough material that we could run through the whole game.
Trying to get some of my peoples over here.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I appreciate folks that, it's all I'm asking, spread the word, and trying to get some people to come in on Monday night. You know what I mean? We don't have a big audience. On average, I think over the course of the whole stream that ever since I started, we're averaging like 12 viewers. But it's come up some. Thanks, Iger. It's come up some over the past 6 months. It was down. It was at like 10 or so. Now it's up to like 12. But we've been actually averaging like maybe 15 to 20, give or take, peaking out at maybe 30 at any one time. So to me, I'm like, man, if I get one person in here other than my players watching a game, I'm happy. So
you'd be surprised how some of my musician community friends are actually D&D players. Like I got one that's in here that comes in every session.
Yep.
Learn music, and then we got some. He actually DMs for this other group that I watch that streams the repressions.
So he comes in to see how not to do things.
Right. No, he comes in. He's cool.
He's like, yeah, that shit show, man. I am so glad. If my game went like that, I would just hang myself in front of everybody.
You think we get more?
Man, you gotta give yourself credit. You do a good job in storytelling. So
I try to.
You do, man. You give yourself more credit than what you deserve, but you do.
I appreciate it.
Not that you deserve, but more than you're giving yourself. Thank you, not wrong. Yeah, critic is what I'm trying to say, and you're doing better than what you think you're doing. So
yeah, okay. And with that, let's go ahead and kick the stream off. Shut up, monkey.
Wow. I'm not even drinking.
Oh shit!
You know what I meant.
I feel you. I got you.
Give me dessert. My word. I'll get some notice of that. Oh, you got a new toy. Which, yeah, got me another retro box. But this one, it's like 100,000 plus games. It's got Atari, Amiga, like all the Ataris, ColecoVision, the Nintendos, all the weird ones from Japan too. It has a television.
Yeah, you have the TNT.
Yep, it does. I do.
Awesome, man.
I'm trying to see if it works. Yeah. Oh, but I'm gonna use this for retro when I do my retro streams. I'm gonna do some retro game stream too, and talk about history of the game. So it's pretty cool.
What was that one?
Oh, Azure.
Yeah. I the Beholder.
Yeah.
I got Bard's Tale, and they redid the graphics on it, and it's the original. You can play classic graphics with the new graphics. It's really pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I got it. That's where I got it. Yeah. But that one was one of the ones that got me into the whole game, like as introduction into like D&D stuff. Like that world was that game was the first one.
And Wizardry and
Wizardry and Zork.
Yep. All those games.
Do you guys remember playing Dragon's Lair?
Yes, I have that on DVD. You can use a DVD player. I'm gonna use, and I'm trying to get Space Ace.
Oh yeah. I remember a friend of mine showed me a trick with you put a pencil or a ruler between your fingers, and you could hit the two buttons really fast by hitting the side of it. Yeah.
That's how you play track and field.
Oh.
For those that didn't hear discussion about old school games that we got and we played and how we did it and all that stuff. So who knows? Maybe that'll be all of tonight's stream. We won't do anything. Because I could talk about some old school games we used to play, like Pool of Radiance. Remember, I had the floppy disk. I had the floppy disk, and I got
the 5 1/4.
Yes, and so.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
So I learned there used to be a password you had to put in to get in the game and whatnot. I learned how to get in and change the password because they had the password hard coded in the game. So I went in and I learned how to undo that, so I could make up my own password, so I could let anybody play it or whatever and stuff.
Yeah, you need the speed decoder wheel for that.
Something. I
still have like a bunch of my discs from like the Beholder and a bunch of the Dragonlance games and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Were those games written in BASIC?
Probably not. But they're probably in some sort of C, like C++ or something similar. Or I'm not sure.
They had that back then.
Yeah, C is where everything started, man. C started, and it was sort of like C, and then it became C, and then you had C++, and then
it was Turbo Pascal.
Pascal was some other ones that did. Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, welcome everybody to tonight's episode of 1E1 Shots. I am Sean, your host. Tonight is our first edition game. I'd like to welcome everybody back. We did have a 1 week hiatus because I had to go see the new grandbaby. I'm sorry. I just had to do what I had to do, but it was worth it. New grandbabies are always cool. Get them all. I should say, not the new grandbabies, but the other grandbabies are cool too because you can load them up on sugar, get them all hyped, and then leave. So mom and dad have to deal with it. So it was fun, man. We had a good time.
By the way, that's what teachers do to the kids on holidays. We sugar them up.
Sir. Yes, sir. So I appreciate you guys coming around and hanging out with us tonight. We are a man down. As Ronnie has another commitment, but he will be joining us a little bit later. Monkey is just going to do what Monkey normally does anyway, and that's zone off and space out on occasion, and then we have to call him, half a dozen times to get him back. But once again, at least he's here, present, I should say, while he tries to multitask between tonight's game as whatever Monkey does for his side gig or whatever he does. So, but yeah, man, we're sitting pretty. Hopefully we'll be able to close out whatever they've been doing in the city of Gryrax, and then I literally have no idea what the party wants to do after that, so we'll see how it goes. But as a reminder, we are here every Monday night. Obviously, we're here tonight. We're normally here every Monday night, 7:30 Eastern. Hopefully, you will join us if you like what you see. If you're into 5e, we have a 5e game that's every other Friday. This upcoming Friday is our off week, so you can catch us next Monday, followed by next Friday. That 5th edition game is set in the country of Perrinland, also within the world of Greyhawk, which is where we are right now. Just a different timeline, different group of folks up there playing around. In fact, Monkey plays in both games, and the players or the characters that he has are actually related to one another, one being a paladin and the other being a cleric. So that's out completely. We've got, general stuff that we've discussed. But he is away for the next week at least, potentially 2 weeks, but we're looking forward to having almost a full party once again, because as of right now, I'm still running Barris as our NPC. And my intention is probably tonight or maybe next week are going to be the last sessions that we have Barris. And then we'll kick him to the curb until such a time as he's able to come back and play. If he can come back and play, we will revive his character as needed. If you follow Twitch at all, or if you watch streams at all, you earn tokens. Just same thing here. If you earn enough tokens, you can trade them in to help our players. Just trade in your tokens and give a nat 1 or a nat 20. The players are able to use those rolls, those dice rolls, anytime during the game to replace or preempt. Right? If they know they want to use it, they don't even have to roll first. They could just say, I'm going to use my nat 20 or my nat 1. And such is life. But we do ask that you get them in early, because you cannot come back later and say, hey, they got hit by something with a critical, I want to give them a nat 1. It's a little too late for that. They must have that on hand and assigned to them before they're allowed to use it. So like I said, I encourage you to get those in early and often, because they only last for tonight's session. If you get them in late, it's a possibility that they're not going to get carried over to next session, and then you just wasted your tokens. However, if you want to give the party something they can't carry over and over and over, for every 100 bits that you cheer, you can give a +1 to any player that you like. And of course, that player, I should say, the tokens, if you don't want to give it to a specific player, and a lot of people don't, they just assign it to the party. However, if you're going to spend your hard-earned coins and we're going to carry it over session to session, I do ask that you give it to a specific player. And with that in mind, players currently, the DM has +3 that he has available. Barris has a pair of +2s. Baron has a +1. Ronnie has a +1. Varys, you have a +2. And Zadkiel, you still have a +1. So that was
Excel just gave you a net.
Oh, did he? See, I have friends in low or high places. I mean, thanks, Excel. I appreciate it, dude. That is awesome. That's what I like to see. And let's see. Nat 20 to the DM, did he say? Oh, yes. Yes, he did. I just want to make sure. And I'm going to put that in there. And the DM could really use nat 20s because I have not been rolling good at all. At all. If you guys watched the Friday stream, I did not roll good at all. And I say that because people left alive. So I was kind of disappointed. But hey, man, appreciate you guys showing up tonight. It was a good stream. Anyway, let me get through this before I get sidetracked, because I do like squirrel and I get all over the place. So nat 1s, nat 20s only for this session. However, if you're going to cheer, bits, or you're going to spend bits of your hard-earned coin, then we do ask that you give it to a specific player, and they're allowed to carry that over session to session. And as I explained, players, some of you do have those still available to you. Let's see. Obviously, if you haven't followed us yet, I'd appreciate a like and a follow. Spread the word to your friends, family, coworkers. Let them know where we are Monday and every other Friday. If they like D&D streams. Tonight we call it Shiza Cinema. That's sort of our nickname because nothing ever goes the way as planned. It is a complete cluster, half the streams, but we have fun doing what we do. It's just like real life gaming. Nothing ever goes as planned. So we just have fun with it. So please click that like button, follow button, and then hit the little bell thingy so you know when we're live. Also, you can catch us over on Twitter or YouTube if you've missed old streams or you want to see what some of our old streams have been, like our 5th edition or 1st edition games. All of the streams are out there. Twitch only lets us keep a stream for 2 weeks. So our last time we streamed here, it's getting ready to expire tomorrow. So tonight's stream will be up immediately following the game. Let's see. Oh, yeah. If you want to really feel generous and help support the stream, we would appreciate if you would subscribe. We've got some folks that are regular subscribers, and we definitely appreciate that. The little bit of coin that we make off of this stream actually goes back into the stream to pay for content, pay for hosting services, because we are using a VTT hosted in the cloud out on Forge VTT using Foundry's game system. So yeah, I would definitely appreciate that. And if you don't want to do a or recurring subscription, that's totally fine. You can either A, go and turn off your subscription so it doesn't renew, or B, hit the tip jar. If you go to our About page, there's a little thing that says give us a tip. It'll take you to a page where you can put your information in, and it'll send us a tip directly. The best part about that is Twitch doesn't get their greedy little fingers on it. It goes right to the content provider. So whether you're supporting this stream or some other content that you really love on Twitch, if you're going to do something like that, I would definitely encourage the tip jar, because the folks processing the money take like maybe a 1% fee or something like that. It's a standard industry thing where they charge like $1.25 minimum, or like a 1% or even a 2%. But still, it's not the 50% cut that Twitch is taking currently. So I encourage you to do that if you so desire. Last but not least, if you like Greyhawk content, there are a lot of great Greyhawk providers out there on Twitch right now. If you go to twitch.tv/team, singular, /Greyhawk Creatives. Again, Greyhawk Creatives. All these links and stuff are in our About page on Twitch. I encourage you to check them out. There's like 20 providers out there right now that do Greyhawk content, all run, of course, by the man himself, Lord Gazumba. He started it when he got partner. But there are a bunch of other folks out there that do great Greyhawk content. And I encourage you to give them a look-see and a follow. So yeah, that is us. Hopefully, as I haven't talked to you guys out of staying, and we're going to try to get tonight's session rolling here. The party has been in the Principality of Ulek, which is along the southern region, along the southern oceans of the world of Greyhawk. On the other side of that ocean is the jungles. The party spent a little bit of time down there, but they have since returned. And when they returned, they arrived in the city of Gryrax. Gryrax is a primarily dwarf community, but is a port city. So it's kind of weird that dwarves would have a port city, but they got to have some place to ship their ore and other goods. But arriving in the city of Gryrax, they found... Sorry, I'm looking at what Excel said. Low play, you were starting to say, boop, boop, boop. There was something cut out. I am lost at what you're saying, Excel, but I'm going to try not to be distracted by chat. So anyway, the party arrived in the city of Gryrax just at the same time that a princess from another country, the Kingdom of Keeland, arrived. And Princess Jessa was being given the tour of the town and started off with a big parade as the king of the country was sort of showing her off to the folks. The party managed to help thwart an assassination attempt, which they later found was not really assassination attempt per se, but it was an attack on the princess and not the king. And the whole thing was orchestrated by a cult dedicated to a demon god. or demon snake god, I should say. This snake cult was using a night hag to visit the princess in her sleep and trying to drain off all of her energy and eventually either kill her, or what usually happens is the night hag drives the person insane and they go crazy mad and basically turn evil, if you will. For whatever vile purpose the party was not able to discover, but they managed to track the snake cult up to a hidden base in the mountains just to the north of the city. They took out the clan. That's where they discovered the night hag. And so they managed to track the night hag to her lair, or what they thought was her lair, in the Dwarves Bane bogs. Now, these bogs are to the north of the city, in the base of the Adriel Mountains. And when they arrived there, they found a twisted tree growing from the earth. And, sorry, I have somebody from work that is pinging me. But I have to tell them, no, I'm not here. And so the party found this twisted tree in the middle of the bog, and it had sort of this tree house up above. And so they climbed their way into the tree house. They began to work their way around, and they discovered that this whole tree seemed to be getting fed blood. There were these 4 central pools that were filled with blood and floating bodies and whatnot. They encountered several undead as well as some demons from below. I think they actually fought a basilisk was there as well. But all in all, they managed to go around the entire treehouse, slaying and taking out all of the evil denizens therein. And as each time, at each cardinal point, they found a key, they were able to insert that key into one of 4 doors. And when the 4th door was finally unlocked, it opened into the inner sanctum. And within the inner sanctum, they discovered snake creatures known as Yuan Ti. And the Yuan Ti were actually the ones that were behind this whole thing. They were trying to capture the princess for some reason and turn her mad or evil or whatever it was they were trying to do to her. But once they slew the guardian Yuan Ti, they made their way down below to where they discovered a gate. A portal had been opened, and there were a trio of night hags. 2 of the night hags were strapped or chained to the horns or the fangs of this snake-like face that was coming up out of the earth, forming this throne region. And the night hags, because they were chained there and because they are basically creatures of the lower planes, the magic users were able to determine that their proximity and constant proximity there caused a little rift. And so it seemed that the Yuan Ti that was running this whole shebang was trying to get a rift open so that more demonic creatures could come to this plane as opposed to staying on their plane. So long story short, the party had a rather protracted battle over the course of a couple sessions. They managed to take everything out. They managed to free the night hags, much to the chagrin of our goody-good paladin, and not to mention our cleric was probably none too happy about it either. But they had to make a choice: either let all the demonic horde in because the night hags were chained there, or free the night hags and hopefully destroy the gate. And by freeing the night hags, they were in fact able to get the gate to close, and as it did, the entire region around them began erupting. And so, taking off as fast as they could, they managed to shimmy back down the tree with the exception of Baron. And unfortunately, Baron took a tumble and landed on the ground below, nearly killing him. And for those that know what that means, that's basically he was at -9 hit points. But the party managed to quickly heal him, get on their boat, and pull themselves to safety before the ground swallowed the demonic tree and sucked it back down through the gate and into the hells or the abyss or wherever it was that gate was led to. And so that is where we sort of came out of last session that we played, as our party now finds themselves on the edges of the Dwarf's Bane bog, leading back up into higher ground as you guys beach the boat that old Jim gave you or allowed you to use, as you guys find yourselves panting, breathing heavy, beaten, bloodied, bruised, but none the worse for wear, with the exception of Baron, who is unconscious at the moment as you're dragging his seemingly lifeless body behind with you. What would we like to do now that we have come free of nothing?
Your horses?
What's that?
He's still here with our horses?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, the guy is still waiting, probably about a quarter mile up the trail onto higher ground. As you guys come approaching, you can see that he has a little fire cooking, and he stands as he sees you approaching. Did you see that? The whole place blew up like a flame from hell.
Yeah, when
you guys weren't too close for that.
Yeah, check it out.
Ain't seen nothing like that ever in my 60 years of running around this place. Ain't never seen nothing like it. Y'all must truly be powerful heroes of the land.
Well, I need a nice rest.
Wish we had some marshmallows.
So, you guys managed to get back to the fire where your horses and your gear are. You're able to make camp, as you will.
Yep.
Sort of lay back. Not sure where you guys are as far as healing capability, but right now Ronnie is full hit points. Barris is down 14 hit points. Zadkiel's down 40-something hit points, 46 hit points.
I'm doing a lot. Yeah, I'm doing a lot.
Yeah. Deglin's down a couple. Baron is down 24 hit points. And obviously you're about half Barris.
Yep.
I have...
Someone cast Goodberry?
I mean, I still have some potions.
I have 3 Cure Light Wound spells I can use. So, you want to cast them all, or what?
I mean, if we want to just make camp, we might as well use up your spells. And...
Yeah, let's make camp, and I'll heal as many as I can with my spells, and then we'll hit potion.
Okay. So, making camp is easy enough. It's probably almost halfway through the night now. It's probably a little after midnight the time you guys got back. Because you went there just at sundown, if I remember correctly.
Well, I thought it was midday.
Was it midday? Okay. It's just getting dark. It's just getting dark now then. It's just getting dark now. So it's about half, 4, 5, 6 hours have passed since you guys were in there doing whatever it was you did before you came back.
I thought it was Earth Day. No, Earth Day, Patchwell 13, 586, Earth Day.
Yeah.
Let me, let's cast the spells then. So, who's down the most? I guess Zadkiel?
Depends on what you mean by most. Baron has 1 hit point, but he only maxes at 25. Right? Zadkiel is down the most. He is down 46 hit points. So it really depends.
I want to cure the 1 hit point guy.
You know what?
You might want to cure the 1 hit point guy.
Yeah. So that's Barris. So I'll cast.
Just don't breathe on him; he might die.
Cure light wounds.
25 hit points.
No, that's not Baron. You want to do Baron.
Oh, Baron.
Yeah, Baron. Baron's just down a little bit, but he's not down as nowhere near as much. He's not even down 10 hit points. So the Ranger's okay. It's just.
Do I got him correctly targeted?
Magic user. Yeah.
Okay, where is there is? No, he's not there.
He's a magic user.
Yeah, he's got his character invisible. Hang on, let's see how he did this.
You gotta unclick the invisible thing.
No, he didn't. He's not showing as invisible. Let's see if this.
You hold it down for 3 seconds.
Yeah, I thought there was something on here that.
You check the tire pressure.
I thought there was something on here that allows you to. He's like right here. So I don't know.
That's where the new mage photo is.
Yeah, that's the new mage. Yeah.
He's like half. Oh, okay.
Yeah, as I said, he got his character set to invisible somehow, but I don't see where it used to be. I should just be able to unclick him, but it's like
it's partly my screen is still doing that step ladder thing.
Definitely is.
I got him now. I got him.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out.
Stronger than the DM.
I'm telling you. I'm just trying to figure out where the setting goes or where you do for setting.
There we go.
8, so now he's up to 9 hit points. And by the way, my rule is you're still unable, for every point you go below 0, it still takes you 1 day of recuperation before you're actually able to go back and do hero stuff. So it's going to be at least a good week before he is going to be able to be on his feet, ready to go and do whatever.
Well,
just so you guys
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to waste the spells. Then I've got him up to 8, or 9.
Okay.
So that'll keep him alive.
Yep, and then yeah, definitely.
I only had 2, so I have 1 more cure light wounds. I'll put that on Zag.
Nice.
8. Yes.
Zadkiel gets 8 hit points back.
Oh, do I add those myself?
Yeah, because this game session doesn't automatically update the character sheets for some reason.
Okay. You said 80 hit points?
Yeah, 80. 80. Yeah,
that's what we're doing. Dude, you're like my kid. It's like, it's non-stop fun and jokes with you. That's okay.
So I think I'm out of spells now, for at least healing. Yeah, I'm out of. But I do have scrolls and healing potions.
I would say save those.
Well, you're pretty far down, so if you don't have any...
Well, I have healing potions too, but they were hard to come by all these years we've been adventuring. It's better to sleep a day.
By the way, just a reminder, in first edition, when you sleep, you get 1 hit point plus your constitution bonus.
Right, but we get our spells back.
Oh, true. Yes.
If you think we can make it through the night, then.
I think we can. What's it all?
I mean, I'm gonna down a potion of healing. That's all.
Okay.
You must be rich then.
Actually, I have quite a bit of money.
2 1s. Oh my God.
2 4.
Yeah, it was the 2 4 items. pretty bad.
Another one. 1-1.
So you got 6 plus 2, you got 8 hit points back.
Mm-hmm. So that 34.
That's pretty good. Those reroll ones remind me of Pool of Radiance trying to roll for your character, waiting for that 1899. Come on, 1899, 18. Then you realize, dang it, I'm a wizard. Can't have 1899.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only down a few, so I'm gonna leave myself at. Whoever needs potions, got self. We have.
Well, I have 4 extra healings and 4 healing.
Yeah.
Zadkill.
More than me.
Sorry, Zadkill and Varus are down the most, so you guys can decide if you're. Again,
So how much does healing and how much does extra healing do?
So extra healing does, I have it on my sheet here because I have one. 3d8 plus 3. And regular healing does 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
I'll put this on my sheet too. 3d8 plus 3 and what? 2d4 plus 2?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, I will drink one of each.
Okay. Do which one you want first to see how much it brings you, because you may not have to. Because a reminder, you don't have to drink the entire potion. You can drink it down in thirds.
Oh, well then I'll use one of the healing potions. How many drinkies do I get?
Well, for healing potion, you get 2.
2 per one?
Yeah, no. What do you mean 2 for 1?
You mean like you were saying that you don't have to drink
Yeah,
the
you
whole
don't have
thing.
to. Yeah, you don't have to drink the whole thing, right? You can split it up. So, in order to evenly split it on a regular healing potion, is 2d4 plus 2. So, if you only want to drink half your healing potion, it's d4 plus 1 for
I see what you're saying.
each half. But for the extra healing, right, you get 3d8 plus 3. So you can do a d8 plus 1, a d8 plus 1, and a d8 plus 1.
I see what you're saying.
Or you can do it all at once.
Okay. Let me do can I dilute it with water? Make it go 1. No. Oh, okay. They do it in the bars. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I will do, I'll just drink a full regular healing, the 2d4.
Plus 2. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do that. Die roll. It's somewhere here. There it is. 1, 2 plus 2. Okay, here we go.
Nice. 10 hit points back from the healing potion.
10 hit points.
Go ahead and add that to your character so you can see where you're at. Go the other way.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry, I just typed 10. I typed my whole number 10, and it went from 40 to 10. I was trying to change my number on my character sheet, too. That's why. Okay, I got 3 healings left. You know what? I'm going to do what I just said. I'm going to take an extra heal. I'm going to do the whole thing because I think I'm probably going to have to do the whole thing.
Okay.
Because I'm, 28 away? Yeah, I can't even go over.
Yep, 3d8 plus 3.
And I hate doing that, but I got to do it. Okay. 8. And I with my healing potion, I raise it up to honor my god, and then I pour out 2 drops for my homies, and then I gulp it. Oh,
Yep, 15 more.
15.
Yep.
65. I think that's gonna be good for now.
Okay.
I think I can sustain some hits.
All right. Varus, are you going to do anything with any of your potions, or are you just going to leave yourself to heal naturally?
You mean my extra ones?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do if you were going to drink any more potions, or you're just going to let yourself heal naturally, because you're down 20 right now, so I didn't know if you felt that's enough or.
I mean, I saw those potions I got from the alchemist guy in Gyrax.
Right.
Plus 1 or 2 on my sheet.
Okay.
I think I'm going to save those.
Okay.
For future adventures, and I'll just rest overnight, and then let the cleric and paladin or the druid heal me more, or whatever.
All right.
Well, I'm certainly going to be saving my money to look. Well, I have money, but I just need to. I think I'm going to be shopping for healing potions next town we go to.
Okay. So you guys begin to settle in. All right. Into the night. The weather is kind of balmy up here. It's like probably in the mid 60s. But with the nearby bog and stuff, it gives it sort of a very heavy, wet feel as you guys are sort of lying on the ground, relaxing. Fortunately, your night is uneventful as you awake the following morning. The 14th day of Patchwall as the sun begins to rise. At roughly, gotta change my time here, sorry.
I just got a message that says I lack the ability to update or something. Yeah. I didn't do anything.
Something along the lines of the VTT. As the 14th day of Patchwall rises, each of you adds 1 hit point plus your constitution bonus, if you have any, from your rest overnight. All of your spells, make sure that wizards and clerics, you decide which spells you're going to be taking for the day, and make sure they are marked appropriately on your character sheet.
You only get bonuses on 15 plus, right?
Yes. 15 plus, and then clerics actually, I should say, clerics can get, not clerics, but fighters, they get the additional like 3 and 4, depending upon what their con
14 plus apparently. 14 gets plus 1, right?
I thought it was 15. You might be right. Could be also.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna look right now.
I was 15.
I always
Is it 15?
Yeah, I always thought it was 15. You make me second guess myself. Just be sure for everybody. Constitution.
I'm trying to figure out why my constitution 15. Is 12.
Yeah, Constitution 12, so you don't get any. So 15's a plus 1, 16's a plus 2. 17 and 18 are plus 2s for everybody but fighters. Fighter types get a plus 3 and a plus 4 respectively.
Okay. Sean, I don't know what happened, but my constitution's 12. It's supposed to be 14. Well, we can fix it later. It doesn't really matter because
fixed it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't get anything from it.
Yep. You're still a 6th level, right?
Yeah, but I was supposed to be 7th.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You just haven't bumped yourself.
Well, it didn't let me bump myself when I tried.
What's your experience points you got?
95,001.
Okay. 78 hit point.
Yep.
Your strength is 1825 or something like that. Is that what it was?
1853.
53, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this game, this sheet doesn't let you do the bonus strength, which kind of annoys me, but
yeah, that's okay.
Hey, Monkey, have you been adding all the XP from the loot channel?
No, I have not.
You need to make sure you
just
start
wait for him to say, "Oh, level up." And I just level up.
I have 132,000 myself.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Well, the last time I did was when we leveled.
Yeah, exactly. But we've earned much more experience since then. So anyway.
Okay, I'll get to it when I get you. Sorry.
Go ahead. That's okay. As you guys arise in the morning, you break camp, gathering your gear. Where to? Heading back to town? Heading back to the city?
Yeah, collecting my coin from the prince.
What's that?
I want to get paid.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They said you guys would get paid, huh?
Yes, and we need to see if either of our churches have an establishment to cater to our weakened friend here, who needs bed rest.
Oh, I'm sure the prince will take good care of him. He got injured saving his freaking kingdom. So that dwarf knows us.
You guys once again take the trail, leaving Barris. Man, I almost forgot his name. Leaving Barris to lead you guys out of the bogs and back into the lower hills of the Adriel. Eventually, you find the main road, which turns north, heading to the mines, and turns south, heading back to the city of Gryrax. Slowly, you make your way down. The day again is warm. At least it's a little bit, partly cloudy as opposed to completely overcast and dreary as you guys make your way into the city once again. Arriving in the main gate, you guys slowly work your way through the city. Eventually, as the sun is just beginning to head over the western sky, you guys find yourselves back at the palace, where you are welcomed surprisingly by Princess Jessa, who was supposed to have left 2 days ago on the 12th day of Patchwall. It is now the 14th day of Patchwall, and yet she is still here in the palace. And you guys are brought before her, and not shortly or not long thereafter, she is joined by Prince Corrand, the dwarven prince / king of the Principality of Ulek, as he waves his hand to you and report what yin's got to sell it.
First, let's start off by saying it was not easy.
I imagined as much.
And we lost a fella, but we were able to revive him. He needs much attention to rest.
As he sort of looks around, and what fellow be this? We will get our court mages on him and our court clerics and healers immediately, as he sort of claps his hands, calling forth one of his lackeys to go and find the healers, the clerics of Moradin, who are within the castle walls.
I point toward the magic user.
He nods in agreement, and several soldiers come to pick up and take the body. Although he's semi-conscious, he's still out of it, still battered and bruised from his wounds, as they take him quickly to the hospital on the castle grounds to be treated by the clerics of Moradin. He sort of waves his hand out for you to take a seat at the table. Now then, what yin's got to report to me?
We found a unholy tree, cleansed it of evil, sent him back to the lower plains, and the tree blew itself up.
Trees don't normally explode themselves. Explain.
It was a conduit to the lower plane, or being used as a
sort of sits upright and stares intently as you described.
Watch that region, or put some kind of warrant on it.
He looks over to Winnower. Yeah, he looks over to Winnower Sage, his court mage, and he kind of looks at him and raises his eyebrow and he goes, "I will investigate it myself personally, your lordship. We will ensure that if there was any truth to this matter, that we will ensure that it is taken care of and sealed properly if there is truly an opening to the lower planes in this region. I would ask you to show me on the map, please, where this might be," the prince says as he calls and has somebody bring a map of the region, sort of lays it out.
Have the ranger mark it exactly, because he probably...
Hey, Agamaran, thanks, dude.
Oh, he knows that more than I knew.
Yeah, so, Agamaran, it is 100 for every +1. So, you gave 7, that's all 6 characters, and your DM. So, I now have a +4.
Yes, thank you.
Appreciate that, Agamaran. You are my hero. Make sure I got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right. So, because of Agamaran's generosity, Zadkiel has a +2. Varys has a +3. Ronnie, you had a +2. Baron has a +2. Deglin has a +2. Barris, our ranger, has a +3 and a +2. And your humble DM has a +4. So, thank you, kind sir.
He also gave us the party.
He gave you guys what? Missed it.
He gave us a nat 20.
Oh, did he? Oh, sure it is. Absolutely did. All right, so now the party also has a nat 20 just in case they need it. We shall see. All right. Thanks, Agamaran. Appreciate that. So, Barris kind of gets out on the map and he describes and he sort of circles the region, and you guys go through a little bit of detail on your report. All right. Well, it seems to me you've perhaps done a great service to these lands. Of that I am most thankful, but mostly thankful for what yous have done for the princess here. You have saved our kingdoms both quite a bit of consternation, and I can tell you, it does not go unnoticed. I agreed to the payment, but the work yin's done, I feel that once I confirm what you have told me, a bonus will be due. However, for the work yins have done for the princess, I'm giving yins this. And he tosses this huge bag of coins on the table, and it just sort of spills out and rolls. And then several other bags of coins sort of land on the table. And when all is said and done, the party has been given 10,000 gold pieces.
And I am swimming.
The party has been given 10,000 gold pieces, and additionally, each party member has been given a 500 gold piece ruby that was mined from the nearby dwarf mines just as recently as yesterday. And so you have these raw rubies worth 500 gold right now. If you take this raw ruby to the proper jeweler, smith, or whatever, you could probably double its value easily by making it or having it fashioned into some jewelry or something like that. But the raw ruby itself is worth 500 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it, put it in my belly button. I have a med drift armor.
I could see that. I could see that. Like, oh, you a Cowboys fan? You watch Ezekiel Elliott?
Oh,
he's
man,
always wearing
come
those
on.
half shirts. He's always wearing the
Gotta
half
keep
shirts.
it above the belt.
Okay. Got to be a football fan of American football, I should say. So, all right. So that being said, you guys are escorted back to your hotel room over at the Double Rose, where you guys are able to try to get a good night's sleep.
Did you say 10,000 each?
No, not each. Not each.
I'm on the treasure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10,000 gold for the party, along with each member also got a bonus 500 gold piece ruby. So for that, let me see. Where'd he go? I hate having him. Oh, he's not on the map. That's why I was like, where the heck did Baron go? But he's not on the map. Interesting. Sorry. I'm just looking at the map like, where the heck did my other player go? There he is. Okay, he's actually back at the castle. I want to make sure we keep him way down here at the castle. And all right, so you guys are given your leave, as the prince said that they have to verify the story that you have told. The payment that you've been given is for keeping the princess alive, in which, by the way, you learn that she elected to stay over until such a time as her heroes and her men of strong moral character returned unharmed. And now that you've returned unharmed, she is making plans to return to the kingdom of Keeland. You guys have any... It's late now. It's probably about... after talking to the prince, it's probably about 7:30 in the evening. Dinner is roaring in the taverns below. Other than that, most of the shops have begun to close, but there may be some that are open if there's anything specific that you guys might be looking for, what you want to do, or do we just want to kind of hang out and see what the next day brings, or what do we want to do?
I want to go see if I can find my friend in the thieves guild. See if
Okay.
she'll I want to go ask for a date.
Gonna find Clara.
Yep.
Okay. So Clara Reed is her name. Is the red-haired babe in the guild, and let's see.
Oh yeah, you did make a little internal thing for her. Yep.
Here.
Yep.
For those that have not seen, that is Clara Reed, the member of the Thieves Guild who fed some information about the cult members to our thief.
I also want to let her know that we've taken care of it as far as I know.
Okay. All right. So we will start there. But anybody else want to do anything other than crash, drink up, or anything?
Not at the moment. I'm going to do stuff in the morning while I'm rested.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. All right. So I don't.
But before I rest, I will lay hands on myself.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and bump your hit points. I believe
Full health.
14 now.
Yeah,
That's
it's full
correct.
health.
All right, give me just a second here.
Well, I mean, if Taylor wants to,
Yeah, I can.
he wants to heal on me before I disappear in the night.
Do you want me to do cure? What is it? Serious wounds?
Yeah, whatever you can do.
That's
I'll
2
take
die
it.
8 plus 1.
Yeah, that'll help. Nice. That takes me to 50 hit points.
How
So
much?
I'm only down 4.
You're only down 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I could do a cure light wounds.
Well, I'm getting 3 by resting. So.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, so save it.
All right.
I'll be good. Only down 4. I'll heal it between resting or whatever.
You know what? I'll hit myself with a cure. How about that?
Yeah, you might as well.
All right. So
I'm gonna turn invisible until before I walk to find the finder.
So obviously the place where you had seen it before was the fish wrap, which was down on the docks.
Yep. I'll head back down that way. Actually, I'll take my horse down that way. I don't have to walk now. Just walking that whole way will probably take me 2 hours.
Yeah. So about a half hour later, wandering through the streets, about 8 o'clock, the lamp lighters have begun to light. Along the docks, though, it's still extremely busy as ships, loading and unloading goes on through the night. But down on the district, you managed to find once again the fish wrap, which is obviously, like I said before, it sort of caters to the fresh fish of the day. It's sort of like a little hovel bar tavern for the dock workers and whatnot. Heavy smell of fish down here, just because of the nearby fish factories and stuff, and the fact that the fishermen every day bring in their fresh catch. But anyway, stepping inside, it has that nautical feel to it with the low ceiling and lamps hanging everywhere to give it a little bit of light even in the darkness. The windows are shutter type windows and they're standing wide open, so the light spills out into the streets as several drunks walk up and down various places. Stepping inside, your eyes take a second to grow accustomed, but sure enough, sitting over in the corner where you had seen her previously, you see Clara sitting there talking to someone, and when she sees you, she whispers something to the person at the table, and that hooded cloaked figure just sort of slides out of the booth and disappears out the back way, and she sort of looks in your direction, giving you that quizzical, what the hell do you want look.
I smile and saunter over.
Okay.
And say I have some good news.
Got a few more nicks on your face, boy. You okay?
Surely
like
you remember me.
Oh, I remember you. I just wondering where those extra nicks.
I killed a few snake demons and lots of sneaky things.
Demons, you say? Well, aren't you the big shot?
Saved a kingdom, they say.
What's that?
And,
You must be proud of yourself, saving a
yeah,
shithole like this.
I come to tell you I got a little revenge for you, too.
And how is that?
Well, I stabbed a few in the back.
You did what? Sorry.
I mean, didn't you say your brother was taken by them?
By the cult? Yeah, he was. He was.
Put an end to it.
You took the cult members too.
Yeah, we killed a whole bunch of cult members and slew their leader.
She kind of looks at you and you can tell that she's kind of conflicted on what to think or to say.
Hopefully they won't be bothering anybody here anymore.
They sure as shit better not. She kind of leans over and whistles to the bar. A couple of seconds later, a pair of ales come.
I wanted to tell you this in person.
Well, I very much appreciate it, Elf. If there's anything that I can do for you, you just let me know. And she sort of grabs her. She sort of grabs.
I turn around and get the drink.
As she
I'm running
grabs
short on acorns.
she grabs her tankard of ale and sort of drinks it down.
Yeah, I raise it in toast and say, if I'm not bothering you, I'd like to ask you the date.
Excuse me? What sort of a date are you thinking of? Because if you need a lady date, Lady Dennison's house would be much more to your liking than I.
I was hoping I might make a friend and maybe something more.
You got a friend here for sure. If what you're saying is true, you've got a friend here for sure. I would like to see a little bit of proof of these snake folks that you're talking about. But otherwise, if what you say is true, then yeah, you've no worries about having a friend here in the city.
Didn't we keep some fangs or something?
Oh yeah, I'm sure we have.
The druid did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know that Ronnie did. Ronnie is a kleptomaniac.
Yeah.
This stupid Twitch ain't letting me in again, DM.
We do that on purpose. We send a message to support every week and say, okay, here's his new nickname. Make sure that you give him a shitload of trouble trying to log in.
I think the last one we made was Acorn 9321 or something like that.
Yeah, I can't answer, so I'm not 100% sure.
Alright, well, fair enough.
So, are you going to stay and drink with me tonight or what?
Sure. I'll have a drink or two.
Oh, 3 or 4 or 10. Come on, Elf, let's see what you're made of. And she calls out to the bar, tells them to keep it coming as you guys begin to get your drink on.
Yeah.
I'm
not here getting drunk enough to get robbed. So I'll be killing everybody in the bar.
By the time you wake up in the morning in Clara's nearby apartment, you sort of slink out of bed with her still crashed in the bed next to you. Not 100% sure what happened, but you're sure it was a good time. Since we want to keep this family rated.
PG.
Keep it. I'd even go as much as PG-13 with some of the potty language the druid uses. Telling people to grab his acorns and stuff.
Dirty druid.
Everybody gets 1 hit point plus their constitution if they still need it.
True.
That puts me at max. I'm good.
I'm at one below max, so I'm good. I will leave a small token with her.
Okay.
I will push her hair aside, kiss her on the head, leave a token beside her, and gather my things and be on my way.
All right. So you get back to the Double Rose just after sunup. It's probably 8 o'clock and everybody else has arisen. You guys find yourselves down below. One of the the servants, hotel keepers or maids, whatever you want to call them, delivers a message to you all, and you are invited at noon today as the tide goes out. The Princess Jessa Lazal Scotti, Princess heir of the Kingdom of Keeland, requests your presence at her departure ceremony on the docks. If you could make it, she would be most appreciative.
Definitely.
I will bathe and freshen up then.
Okay.
For that.
So anything that we want to do in the next 4 hours, it'll take you about an hour to get to the docks. So you've got really 3 hours to do whatever it is that you want to do, or are we just going to hang out and wait?
Bathe and have breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, that, and plus I'd like to make a quick stop by Sergeant Battlehead's office.
Okay.
I wanted to advise him about the guy that helped us. I forget his name. The one with the boat.
You mean Jim?
Yeah.
Jim. Think that was his name? Old Jim or something like that?
Yeah.
Just somebody or other.
He saw part of it, and he could also, corroborate some of the.
So as you're talking to the sergeant, he's like, "Oh, we've already got the court mage is already there, taking a look, trying to ascertain exactly the extent of what you've been talking about. I'm sure by tomorrow or the next day we'll have word whether or not what you're saying is fanciful or truth." So,
It's definitely. But I did also want to ask, do you have any plans on maybe retaliation for this Yanti and?
That would be his lordship's privy. I'm not privy to that information, at least not yet. I'm sure I'll be consulted should something along those lines be coming our way, but at this moment, no, for we don't even know where they're from or what was their driving impetus behind the attacks on the princess. But we share your concern, to be sure.
Okay. If you need our assistance, you know where we're at.
Oh, I'm sure his lordship will be willing to reach into his pockets, should the need be necessary.
I'm not so concerned about that as I am about, doing the good work of the gods. And
you priests are all alike. You're all about until such a time as it's to tithe for the church, and then you start smacking people's on the hands when their tithing seems a little bit light.
Oh, I can't say that about this city. You guys mine really well.
Yeah. But I'm for sure his lordship would keep yins in mind should the need be necessary.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, who would I talk to about possibly opening up Temple to Jaskari?
Or you just go and file a petition to the city, grab yourself a spot that you're going to be either taken over the building or you're going to wish to build the building, and once you've got the proper paperwork in order, I'm sure that there's no reason for them to deny you, as long as it's not some sort of evil wicked. You're not going to be setting up something to, I don't know, Ayus or Hextor or anybody as such.
No, you know us. We don't do.
Yeah, I would hope so. I'm sure your lord above would be rather displeased if you were to raise a temple to someone other to Jaskar.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out so well for me.
I've got cantrips again. So, is there any other business you'll be having?
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Good day, Tians. Anything else after that?
Nope. Just get ready for her ceremony send-off.
All right. So, you guys all travel to the docks as you are welcomed up to the front area, the viewing area. There's a large sort of a raised platform.
Actually, I was hoping before we went, if I could go to the shop.
What shop?
Whatever shop I can find with deals with magic and potions.
So,
gave us on that one.
what'd you say? Sorry.
Cannonball gave a player on that one, so I assume the party has on that one now as well.
And he gave a whole bunch of subscriptions too.
That too, yeah.
Dang, I didn't hear nothing.
Nothing came up, man. Dude, I would have said it a long time ago.
And he just gave 500 cheers for Monkey.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Oh man.
All right, so let's do that. Nothing came
Troy,
up
I
on
have
my
not
Discord
forgotten yet. I'm about to just. I was going to tell Troy that I haven't forgotten yet. I'm still waiting on the new update, but if they don't give it in within soon before spring break, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I can with what I got because I don't want you to be waiting.
All right, so that being said, nothing has shown. Nothing popped up to say any of that, Troy. I am really sorry because I'm usually all over that, man. Because as soon as I hear it popping up, I start looking who's doing what. So I definitely appreciate that. So Zadkill, you now have, in addition to your +2, you also have a +5. Yeah. I'm getting back to my game. So you got the +5, and the party now has a nat 1 in addition to their nat 20. Thanks, Troy, man. That is, it's amazingly generous, dude. Really appreciate that. So then,
He is the man.
he is the man, dude. I'm gonna have to put him on my Christmas list. Is what I'm probably gonna have to do. I guarantee you, Troy puts out any kind of material that's for pay. I'm buying it just because. I don't care what. It could be the shittiest product on the planet. I'm buying it, and I'm gonna do free giveaways on my channel with it. That's what I'm gonna do. Just because, man. He's been so generous to this channel. As I've said before, I really appreciate. I don't do this obviously for money, just because I would be living on the street right now if I did. But every little bit we make goes right back into the stream, some way, shape, or form, and I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate the little bit of love that you guys give us. So thank you so much for all of that. Everybody, not just Troy, everybody that cheers or gifts a sub or renews their subscription. I really do appreciate it. So. It's nice to know that there's people out there that appreciate our Shiza cinema. That's right, man. When I get a chance, we need to go from Agora Quest to Shiza cinema. That's all I'm saying.
Right. We need to coin that.
But the problem is that's our first edition game. It's technically not our 5th edition game. But anyway. So you guys make it down to the docks, and there's this big, huge platform up there with the prince and all his regalia and all his men at arms and the princess and everybody. I should say the princess of the principality, as they're all watching the entourage of Princess Jessa. And as Princess Jessa walks past each one of you, she hands you a shield, not a shield, but like a little badge, maybe probably 3 inches in diameter at most. That's emblazoned with the symbol of Keelan, and on the back it has the words "Protector of the King," and she says these badges are for special envoys to His Lordship, my father, King Gimbertos Scati, and showing these badges within our realm will get you mostly whatever you may need, whether it's food, lodging, information, access. This will be able to get you there should you ever visit my kingdom. You have done me and my father and my family a great service for all that you have done, and while I do not have the ability myself to repay you in kind, this much I can do, as to anoint you as protectors of the kingdom. And she hands you that little badge.
Wow. Bow and thank you. And also say that we're probably going to be having something to do with John T. and
Well, I assure you that we shall keep watchful eye lest they try to renew their presence. But now that we are knowing on what to look for, we will take certain precautions, at least on our lives and our families' lives. But you were the ones to dispose of this vile threat, so I would be concerned for your safety as well. So never stop looking over your shoulder, so to speak, as she makes her way to her boat. Anything?
Bye. Safe travel.
Yeah. It takes a little while. It does take a little while for the boats to sort of pull up anchor and to sort of shove off. But the whole time, you guys are there, and it's probably a good 2 hours or so before you guys are done and making your way back to the Double Rose. It's probably about almost 4 p.m. So most of what you've wanted to do, you guys have got done today. Unfortunately, you find word that Baron is still laid up, and he's probably going to be laid up for another few days at least while the clerics heal him. Now it's more of an emotional, mental healing than physical, as his body has been, physically healed to the best extent possible by the court clerics. So
we all go visit him and make sure it's okay to know his friends?
Absolutely, you can.
Can I give him a hard time?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
As you guys,
see any trees lately?
So, visiting. While you guys are visiting, Zadkiel, you said that you wanted to kind of take a look for like magic shop.
Yeah, mainly for potions. I'm looking for potions of healing, whether it be clerical based, go to a church or ask for it, or even though I'm not the same god, maybe, or somewhere that might sell. I might even ask and look around. Maybe ask some of the soldiers after I show my shiny badge.
Yeah,
I go,
shiny badge doesn't work here. That shiny.
Does Angel let me know what he's doing? I take him to the alchemist.
Yeah, the Raven Shock.
Yeah, the one I bought the other ones from.
Yeah, it's Raven's Hawk.
Oh, okay.
Raven's Hawk
where that could go?
Yeah, the apothecary guy. Me and him are buds.
Well, that's where you want to go. Instead of going to the
No, we'll go. Let's go to the castle and say hi, but we don't have to stay long. Make hi and
yeah,
and then go. Then we can all go.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, I'm just saying everybody's going to go to the apothecary and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that's what everybody wants to do. So you guys are led to the castle in the temple area of the castle where the priests of Moradin are caring for Baron. He is in his own little private room. You can see that his belongings have been taken care of. It looks like they've been sewn up and cleaned and fixed up from all the cuts and scrapes and whatnot that were on him. He's sort of laying there in a half comatose state. Looks like his body is healed. He's got some, still has some bruises and some scarring from the recent battle, but he looks none the worse from wear. A little bit pale. And as you guys sort of arrive, his eyes kind of flutter up a little bit, and he kind of gives a half smile. He goes, "That first step's a doozy."
Yeah. No tree houses for you.
Material, trust me.
Yeah.
That's funny. You look Druidish.
You are funny too.
You look a little pale, and maybe we got to put some color in those cheeks. You want some mead?
Maybe some wine. I just feel like the hells have sucked me down in, chewed me up, and spit me back out.
Damn near.
How did we get back? How did I get back? Did everybody make it? Is everybody okay besides me?
Yep, we're all good. You were the one that took the worst.
Need to get some protective magics. Maybe I can learn to fly or feather fall. Feather fall would be good.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
That would be a good one. If we're ever in a treehouse again, remind me to cast feather fall on myself.
I'll scream it to you on your way down.
Oh. 2 now.
Well, we're just
get out of this place.
We're gonna wait around here until you're fully healed and ready to travel, and then I think because we got a badge for him, right?
Yeah, everybody's got one. Yeah.
So just hand him his badge and say, "This is from the princess."
He looks at it. He's like, "That's nice," and kind of tosses it over on his bag.
I mean, it might be a cool adventure down in Kidoland.
If I'm going to Keeland anytime soon. But maybe.
That princess is looking at you pretty hard.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm not one for the courts. Thank you.
All right.
So, okay.
We'll let you get your rest. We'll
Okay.
come back and see you tomorrow.
As you guys all leave him, as you are shooed away by a female dwarf and cleric, as she begins to tend to him, sort of changing out his bandages and giving him his body swab.
I whisper in her ear in Dwarvish. I think he needs a colon cleanse.
She sort of she snickers. What did you say to her? Hey, come back here. What did you say? Come back here. As you guys are shooed away, unable to say what's going on. And then you hear a scream come from his bedroom.
They don't have rubber gloves. They got those big metal gloves.
Hold. As you guys make your way back through the city, is everybody going over to the...
I am, but I don't know if everybody.
So Barris is going back to the Double Rose. He is not going to go with you guys. So I'm just going to drop him over at the Double Rose. He's going to go relax and enjoy. What about Ronnie? Has Ronnie had anything planned other than go with the party wherever they're going?
They got acorns.
Yeah, that's the big thing, DM. As we move around, I'll go and support the party, but I do want to look for any acorns or things like that to replenish my supply because I know that they have been keeping the party alive this whole time.
So most of the larger trees are in the park off to the west of the palace. The rest of the city is primarily stone. So yeah, unless you're around the palace area, there's not really a lot of big trees. Some along the waterfront a little bit, but for the most part, the city itself is stone and stuff. So you're not going to find too many acorns and whatnot here.
Well, so, the apothecary will have everything that you want.
Maybe they might. So, but I get your point as you're going to be looking through the city to kind of figure out, what's where. As you guys move,
is there like a religious sector of the map, like where they have most temples and stuff?
Yes, most of the temples are actually in and around the palace area.
Okay.
So let me.
So
all this this G area right here. Those are government, and including temples. And hello.
What?
Ronnie never
Just
got a
making
chance to
sure I'm
roll his.
correct.
Ronnie, before every game, rolls his 100 d20s just to get all the crap rolls out of the way. And he never got a chance to before until he got here. Anyway, if you look on the map, all the N areas, that's sort of nobility type stuff. So you're probably going to find things like embassies and palace type stuff. G's are mostly government. So you're going to find a lot of your temples and government type buildings. That's where you're going to find that at. And of course the mines, the Durgan mining community or the Durgan mining offices are part of the government ones as well, because they are the largest mining consortium in the region. So they're considered part of the government. But yeah, so all the G areas are where you're probably going to find various temple areas. And now, that being said, there are little shrines and stuff throughout the town, but primarily, if you know, the prime real estate for all the temples is in the G and N sections.
All right. Well, now that I've hit hype, I need to. One of the things I need to kind of do is set up get some follower, some parishioner.
Gotcha. All right. So as you guys arrive late in the afternoon, spent a little bit of time with your comrade, probably about 5 in the afternoon or so. You guys arrive at the apothecary. In particular, it's the Ravenshawk apothecary. As you open the door, the pungent smells once again roll out over you as you spices and herbs and bubbling liquids and incenses and whatnot, giving off smells as they kind of roll over. And in the back, you can see the wispy-haired, white-haired old man kind of hunched over, munching up something in a mortar and pestle, I mean. And he's sort of grinding something up, and he's looking at it, and he smells it, and tastes a little on his tongue. He's like, yuck! But goes back to his business, and as the door opens, he looks, and he's like, well, you're still alive. Did my anti-venom work for you, sir?
Didn't need to use it, thankfully. Oh. But I have it just in case. But certainly appreciate your help.
Oh, nothing that a little coin won't satisfy, right?
Indeed.
What brings you back today?
My friends want to do a little shopping and restocking before we head on our way.
Shopping and restocking for what?
Oh, future adventures.
Well, I understand that, but what are you shopping for? What are you restocking?
Healing potions.
Yeah. I see. Most of the temples will probably give you more healing potions, but I'll be more than happy to manufacture some if you wish.
How much would you charge?
50 gold. For a healing.
And healing?
That's 50 is the healing.
That's very generous, isn't it?
You tell me.
It is. Can I get 10?
I don't have that many. I can get you 10. I can give you 5 now. It'll take me a couple days to get you 5 more. There are certain things that are required at certain times when manufacturing a proper healing potion. And so it takes a little bit to properly do it. But I have 5 that I can give to you right now, but unfortunately it'll take me a couple of days in order to get you another 5.
Okay. Well, you guys, who else wanted to buy one? Didn't Zadkill want to buy some?
Zadkill.
Yeah, but I didn't want that. I want the best healing they got, not your mojo, low ball stuff.
Yeah, he can make extra healing potions. But it takes twice as long. So it's 4 days, and it's 200 gold pieces a bottle.
Yeah. They have to check with the temple, although they might want more.
Well, I think 200 is definitely doable.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is doable.
I see.
Fine.
Are you better than the chapels that are here?
You're in my shop. You tell me why would you come here before you go to a temple? Obviously, you have
I was
heard.
following this guy here.
Then you obviously have heard the quality of my work speaks for itself.
As I smile.
Okay.
If you could make an extra large batch so we could buy multiples per, that we'd appreciate. We'll pay you, half an hour.
Tell me exactly how many you need and of what kind, and I can tell you how long it'll take.
Come on, 10 extra healing.
10 extra healing?
Yeah.
I could do 5 healing potions every 2 days. I can do 5 extra healing potions every 4 days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that will take a little while.
So if you want 10, it'll be 8 days. If you want 10 extra healing. I can't do he says I can't do 5 healing and 5 extra, right? It's if I'm going to be doing the extra, I'm going to be working for 4 days on the extra. So I'm not going to be able to do any regular healing potions.
Well, let's do that then, and we'll break it up. We'll break it down by 1 per.
There's a little extra coin. Accelerate that.
I can't accelerate the time that's required.
Okay. I was just checking.
I would be more than happy if I could, but I can only do it as fast as the rituals will allow.
Of course.
Does he happen to have any potions of clairaudience on hand? Or clairvoyance?
Unfortunately, no. But if you give him a week, he can make something for you.
All right. Well, I'll let these guys get the healing potions. Maybe. Well, you know what? How about I put in an order for a potion of clairaudience, and I'll pick it up next time we're in town.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna order 5 extra healing. I'm gonna purchase the 5 regular healing he has right now.
Okay. So go ahead. Let's do that first.
Yeah. So I'll do that first. I'll buy the 5.
Okay. So do that and deduct it from your sheet.
Yep.
Okay. So you want 5 extra healing. Right?
But
I think we're all going to chip in on it.
Well,
I got a pocket full of acorns.
Well, I mean, we have all kinds of coins, so.
Yep.
Well, how much does he want in advance? So.
No, he doesn't. You don't pay until you pick it up. But I just need to know how many you want. I just need to know how many you want.
Are we taking it from the party treasure, or
I think we'll just each chip in what because if it's gonna be, he doesn't need anything in advance. So when we come to pick him up, we'll just
it'll be 1,000. It'll be 1,000 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
200 gold apiece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll come back in 4 days, and when it's ready, we'll at least buy 1.
Okay.
We can go check out the temples too, and I can ask him about setting up Temple of Jaskar while we're inquiring about buying.
Well, yeah, you probably pay for some licensing or paperwork or whatever.
Yeah, I got to do that too, but I think I got to get sponsored and all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Find a good building that might. There's a lot of work to.
Yeah, it might be here a while.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna wait 4 days anyway, we can check all the temples, see how much they're charging for healings. We can buy them as we go around.
just so you know, Ronnie, it'll be 400 gold for your clairaudience potion.
Okay, that sounds great, DM. But should be about 7 acorns then.
I think he thinks more like 10 acorns, but the price could probably be negotiated.
We'll take it out of your party. We'll take it out of your bag of holding funds.
And I just make sure we keep up on that.
Yeah. Should I take it out now or wait till later? Wait till later.
Yeah, just wait till you actually purchase and you can take it out. All right. Anything else, gentlemen, that you have business with today? If not, I have much to attend to.
Not that I.
No, I'm good for now. Thank you for your help.
Okay.
Good seeing you here.
So, over the next couple of days, you guys managed to find another 4 extra healing potions if you want them, but they're 250 gold per if you get them from the churches.
Okay.
If you guys want that. So that's 1,000 gold for 4 as opposed to 1,000 for 5 from his shop. But if you want to spend it, you've got it available.
Well, who else wants it? I know I definitely.
I'll take him.
So
Or give a couple of pounds, whatever.
So
Or
my thought was,
him.
Barris is leaving the party, so that actually leaves 4 of you. So the 4 that are here. Actually, there's 5. I take it back. There's 5. My bad. I was thinking
Right.
Barris made 6. So, but I'm not really like counting him as we're doing this stuff. So.
I mean, I had some that I bought previously that I haven't used that are on the treasure sheet.
Yeah, I don't have any myself.
Okay. So bottom line is you've already got 5 healing that you purchased. You have 5 extra healing coming in on the 19th, which is today's the 15th. So it's coming on the 19th that you'll be charged 1,000 gold for. If you want them, there are 4 that you have found within the city and the various temples that you've talked to, where you can get for 250 gold a piece. So you can have 4 of them. So you just have to determine what 4 people are getting the extra healing potion.
All right, let me at least buy 1, and if nobody else wants, I'll buy whatever.
I mean, I'll buy 1 for myself.
Okay.
So.
All right. So that leaves Zadkill and Ronnie. Do you guys want them, or do you want to?
Sure, I'll take 1 DM.
All right.
So I'll take 250 out of his.
Okay. Go ahead and add your potion of extra healing to your sheet, please, Ronnie. Zadkill, are you going to want one, or do you want to give it to the wizard, Baron? Zadkill. That's coming from Baron. Yeah, I agree. You don't stop and trip in 5e, especially if somebody's got healing word, like bonus action. Heal everybody. Okay, we're back to max. Kill it again. So, since Zadkiel is out probably doing his own little shopping, meaning that he's doing stuff for school tomorrow.
I mean, I'll buy the other one.
Well, Baron, I was going to say we'll give it to Baron, and then we'll just make sure that we take it out of his funds.
Okay.
So that way and I'll add it to his character sheet here real quick before I forget. Inventory. We add another. Actually, let's do this.
And those 5 regulars that you bought, are you guys putting them on your sheet, or are you putting them in the party treasure?
I was going to put them on the sheet. I think we put them in a party.
I haven't been putting them anywhere.
Well, I just don't want to. I don't want to take the ones that I bought off the treasure sheet until I know what we're doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
yeah,
just
so
added one to my sheet.
yeah, so these ones that you guys have just purchased, just add them to your own individual character sheet. It's not going
Yeah,
to party
okay.
treasure.
Okay.
So Baron has one. Varys has one. Ronnie has one. And Deglin has one. So those are the 4 extra healing potions. Deglin also has 5 regular healing potions.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. The other
Yeah,
thing I was
those are
asking
going on Deglin's sheet. So just put them
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Those are
cool.
going on Deglin's sheet because he bought them.
Beans.
Yep.
Yep. That's fine.
Right.
Just trying to keep track of things.
Yep.
That makes
Totally
sense.
good.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, like I said, you have 5 more extra healing coming 4 days from now.
Okay. True.
All right. So,
We have time to kill.
Yep. So, that being said, we are going to flash forward to the 19th.
So what are they doing about the proof?
That's
Mhm,
why we're
more
flash
than-
forwarding to the
Oh,
19th. Just
okay,
because it makes it easy and tie the knot together, if you will. To sort of close out this little bit of what's been going on. Oh, I gotta go here first. I want to go down somewhere in here. It's not showing me my map. I can change the date. So instead of having to, like, normally I'd have to go through like one day at a time. Usually I just have to click here and click on the map, but it's not letting me, so I'm just going to go. It's going to take me a little bit here as I scroll through. The 17th. I hate doing this. Usually, it used to be a thing I could just click on my, and it would let me open up the calendar, but it's not letting me do
Well,
that.
it's saying you're using my character, DM, because it keeps showing me saying Ronnie has no permissions.
Yeah, it's doing it to me too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna
See?
refresh.
That is interesting.
I'm gonna refresh.
I don't know why I do that because I don't have any character tokens selected that I know of. Yeah. All right.
Might be a foundry issue.
It could be. All right. So, after the 19th, you guys go in the morning to pick up your 5 extra healing potions. So you can put them wherever they go, but however you pay for the 1,000 gold pieces, we just need to pay for the 1,000 gold, and you now have 5 extra healing potions to distribute throughout the party. So everybody gets another potion of extra healing.
Are we just gonna give it? Everybody take one.
Yeah, everybody take one on your character
All
sheet,
right.
And then take off 200.
and then take
All right.
200 gold off. Yep.
Cool beans.
All right. So, you guys are also summoned back to the palace as the prince would like to have a word to discuss what was found.
I'm gonna go into bag of holding. Take.
Yeah, after this session, we'll probably want to let Declan look at the treasure journal and
Yeah, we'll have
add up everything.
Make sure it's all added up right. So you guys are brought before the prince once again, and inside are his most trusted advisor, including Sergeant Battlehead, including Winnower Sage, his court mage, a few others that you have seen about the palace and the grounds and stuff. He gestures for everybody to come in and have a seat. And as you all sit, he's like, we have disturbing news, but good news nonetheless. We've been able to confirm that there was, in fact, a gate leading to the abyss that was, or to the hells, that was somehow manifested up in the Dwarf's Bane bog. So what we have found is what you say is to be true. So for that, this kingdom owes you yet another debt of gratitude, in so much as that you were able to thwart whatever incursion may have been spawning its way beneath our very feet. It seems as though the gate were closed, the rift is still there, but now we've got protective magics upon it in order to keep it from spreading any further or allowing anything in or out of that space. And of course, now we've been forced to perhaps put patrols in that area where we may not have needed to before, making our men a little thinner, so to speak, and spreading them out across the land. But that is not your concern. That concern is mine, and I wish to just bring you back to express my utmost gratitude. And for that, the bonus that I have been promising in. And he sort of claps, and several individuals come marching in with these items, and they set them all on the table. You see this beautifully crafted long shield, almost a full kite body type shield. There is a intricately carved staff made of pure white oak, and at the top it has a sapphire embedded in the top of the staff. There is a amazingly carved hornwood spear made of a complete silver inlaid tip, as well as a pair of wands that sit upon the table. I have taken these from our personal treasury to offer to you fine gents as gifts from the kingdom. This shield holds upon it a magical force which will help rebut any weapon that may strike a blow upon it, meaning it's a +2 shield. This staff, I thought, would be most suited in your hands, priest of Jeskar, for this staff can cure diseases, insanity, blindness, other afflictions, as well as heal wounds. And the best part is, if you ever run low on its magical ability stored in it, yins can bring it to a church and have it recharged. For a fee, I'm sure. For you, Walker of the Woods, I thought this spear would be most beneficial in your hands, as he sort of hands you a spear, Ronnie. This spear is inlaid with the most powerful dwarven magics, and it is able to inflict greater damage than the normal spear. It is magical in nature for sure, and I trust it will be wielded properly in your hands. And it is a +3 spear.
Oh, wow. Ronnie bows and is very happy with it and runs his hand down the wooden shaft.
You can tell that it is some sort, it feels like oak, but it's harder. So maybe like a hornwood, but you've never seen hornwood that's like pure white. And so wherever they got it or however they manufactured it is obviously sturdily and fantastically built. The staff that he gave Deglin is a staff of curing. Not sure who would want the shield, but I'm assuming the paladin may want the +2 shield.
Is it wooden?
It is not. It is a regular.
I'm making notes in the treasury journal and putting player names by the items.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming they're gonna claim them.
Yep. These two wands, I wasn't sure. I'm not much of an elf mind reader, but these two wands between you and your wizard, I think will help your party as they go in their days of exploration. This wand, he sort of picks up, and it looks just like a little piece of oak that has a diamond sort of a tip at the end, just like a little shaft, finely made and feels comfortable in the hand and whatnot. But saying the words of power will illuminate any magical energies in the region. So it's a wand of detect magic, or wand of magic detection.
Mm-hmm.
In this one here, I think is the bane of all wizards. This wand will suck the magic right out of an item if you're not careful. And he gives you a wand of negation.
Mm.
So the wand of negation has 25 charges. The wand of magic detection has 60 charges. The staff of curing has 25 charges.
Mm.
So if you don't have the descriptions on those, I can get them for you. But the other ones, like I said, are a +2 shield and a +3 spear. So,
how many? The staff was 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, the staff of curing has 25 as well. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. I think I got it all.
Yep. And I will say that every one of those was randomly rolled, by the way. I thought it was kind of funny. The only thing that I had that I took back is there was a cloak of Elvenkind, but I'm like, they'd probably want the cloak of protection instead, so I'll just do something different.
Yeah, protection is way more useful than me.
Yep. So anyway, really the only two that, all items, you guys can decide how to split them up, but he specifically gave the shield to the paladin, the spear to the druid, the staff to Deglin, and then the two wands are a toss-up between Baron and Varus, whenever you guys decide. Okay.
I know a certain wizard lady I want to use this wand on. Certain slaver I want to test out.
Okay. You're going to go all the way back there just to get your backstab in, huh?
No.
Hey, man, you know where it's at. You know where the place is at, and I've still got the maps somewhere.
I want to go to Greyhawk and
do
some stuff, maybe.
All right. So, you guys having completed your visit, as you're walking outside, standing in the center of the courtyard, are a pair of dwarves holding the reins of a magnificent beast. And as soon as Zadkiel steps outside, he feels the presence of his long-lost friend, of which he managed to help defeat the Naga and retrieve his warhorse, which is now standing in the courtyard, sort of whinnying and neighing and half lifting his feet up as he's pawing at the air, screaming for you as you come out. And again, you just immediately sense his presence as you walk out, Zadkiel, and you can see that he is standing there in full glory. It looks like he has been well tended to and taken care of, as he has returned to you. And Zadkiel completely missed all of that, so he's going to have to watch the VOD in order to see what I said. So, as you guys return, probably about a little after 1 in the afternoon, as you guys arrive back at the Double Rose, your companion Baron joins you guys. Although he's still a little bit woozy and weak, he can get around by himself. He has been released by the clerics as you all join yourselves back, as I said, at the double rows, sitting down to have your afternoon meal, trying to determine what is going to be going on next in your lives. And we'll have to decide that when we get back from our break, as we're going to take a little bit of a break right now. I know it's been a slow game thus far. We just had to tie up a bunch of loose ends, had to make sure that everybody got what they wanted. I know that usually shopping trips are not the most exciting times, but I did want to press this along just a little bit in order to give the party an opportunity to walk through and do what they wanted to do, get whatever they wanted to get. I needed to get them their rewards. Like I said, tie up the loose ends of this adventure. But when we come back, we will have to determine what the party wants to do going forward. If you recall, when they originally arrived here these many, many days ago, they were supposed to be just passing through on their way to the free city of Greyhawk. Has that changed? We will find out when we get back. And so hopefully you guys will be with us when we come up on the back end. Until then, we are going to enjoy the smooth, silky sounds of our very own Monkey Boogers, who has his own little site out there. And I have to get back to this so I can stop the music from the game. As he has his own little SoundCloud site out there, and he is going to entertain us for the next 15 minutes or so. So let me get my timer going here. Hopefully 15 minutes is good enough for you guys. And we'll see how long we go. Who knows? If we don't really decide to do anything big or nothing jumps right out at us, maybe we'll just piddle around for a little bit and call it a night. But if not, hopefully something will jump out there and grab us and whisk the party away into another adventure just like they've just completed. So I hope you guys will hang out with us and stuff. The Dragon's Horde is exactly right there, Card Man. They deserved it. They were promised the big treasure for keeping the princess alive, and that bonus was well deserved. So like I said, hopefully you guys will be back with us on the backside. We'll be back in like 15 minutes or so. Did I click start? Yes, I did. Okay. Just not sure what I'm doing right now. I'm losing my brain. All right, folks. We'll be back.
IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship is getting closer. The Rolex 24 at Daytona, January 26th through the 29th. Your chance to get up close and personal, up close and powerful, up close and eventful. Witness the all-new GTP class. Plus, get closer to the action all weekend long with exclusive driver access, including autograph sessions and free garage access included with every infield ticket. Don't miss it. Secure your spot today at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 1E1 Shots. I am Sean, your host. I'm glad you guys are sticking out there with us. At least I hope you're sticking out there with us. Looks like a few of you are either fell asleep and didn't realize we're still streaming, or, you actually are enjoying what's going on, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. I know there's other places you could be on a Monday night. The fact that you guys are here hanging out with us, mucho apreciado. That being said, want to welcome our players back. Let's see, do we have everybody? Hey, Galaxy, you made it. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, sorry I was late.
No, dude, you're totally okay. You are totally okay. There is never explanation. Although, I don't know how the hell you got your token to do and look like that, but we need to undo it because you're no longer invisible. You're no longer invisible. So, I thought it had to do with invisible. There we go. For some reason, it wouldn't let me undo it. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, I'm the DM. I should be able to do anything to any token that I want to, because that's just how we roll here. But that being said, I appreciate everybody coming back. If you're just joining us, you know, or you did not know, that our party has just recently wrapped up their goings on here in the city of Gryrax, which is a port town in the Dwarven Principality of Ulek. The party managed to keep Princess Jessa Scotty alive while they were in town. Then they tracked down a murderous band of snake-worshipping cult members who were actually being manipulated by a couple of Yuan-Ti, or at least one Yuan-Ti, who was also responsible for forcing open a gate to another plane of existence by way of trapping a pair of night hags. And because the night hags are extraplanar beings, the fact that they were remaining placed for a lengthy period of time, it began to rip through the fabric between this world and the next. And of course, the third sister in the triad of night hags was being used to attack Princess Jessa. The party uncovered and unrooted all of that over the past several sessions. They managed to take down the cult. They took out the night hags. Well, they didn't take them out. They freed them so that they could go back to their own plane, much to the chagrin of some of the goody-goodies who wanted to slay them outright. But that being said, all's well that ends well. The party got their rather sizable coin reward from the prince to the tune of 10,000 gold coins to split amongst the party, the 5 party members. Additionally, each party member was given a 500 gold piece raw ruby. So if they were to make it into some fine jewelry or something, they might be able to actually get something more valuable out of it. But as it is, the raw ruby that was carved from the mines was donated to them with a value of 500 gold. And then, of course, once the prince and his magi, as well as the clerics, all confirmed what the hey, Armin, thanks, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Want to make sure, I'm sorry, they made sure that the party wasn't lying about what they said about who they killed and what was going on. The prince and his entourage verified that there was, in fact, a gate there, and it was still, remnants of it was there, so they used their considerable magical skills to help bind up that gate. But as such, the party was given a bonus set of rewards to the tune of some magic items. Those being a +2 shield, a +3 spear, a staff of curing, a wand of negation, and a wand of magic detection. And so the items were specifically for different party members, although the 2 wands could go either to the elf or to the wizard. But the other ones, I think, were going to be distributed amongst those who said. That being said, I don't know if Ronnie and Zadkiel want to swap the spear and shield, because it is not a wooden shield. But I'm not sure. I could be easily swayed to make it a +3 wooden or a +2 wooden shield if Ronnie would rather have the shield as opposed to the +3 spear, and give the +3 spear to the paladin, who could wield it.
I can't use either.
You can't use either a shield or a spear?
I already have a +2 shield. I can't use the spear, I don't think.
Okay. Okay, then we'll make it a +2 shield with a permanent shield spell on it, so that magic missiles can't hit you if they're coming from the front. How's that? I want to make sure I give you something, a bonus to what you already have. Let's put it that way.
Just take that shield, and I'll take your current plus.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
make it a +5 Holy Avenger shield. Sure.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Up until the time it isn't. It is a +2 shield with a permanent shield spell cast on it. So a shield spell basically prevents any magic missiles from hitting you.
Okay.
So,
all right, I'll take that.
That's the big thing. Okay. And then that means your normal +2 shield, which has the symbol of St. Cuthbert emblazoned all over it, is now being carried by a priest of Jiskar.
Yes.
It's all good. I don't care. It's +2.
I'm gonna convert him. My converting.
I'm gonna give it a paint.
And the double rose by a gnome dressed in not super fine clothes, but fine clothes. He has a fedora type hat with a plume feather. He has a couple of rings on his fingers. He has low hard boots that sort of click clop across the floor. And as he comes up to your table, excuse me, gentlemen, I'm to understand that you are those who were commissioned by the crown in order to keep an eye on the princess while she was here in the city. Is that correct? Was this the correct group? You look like the group, which is why I have approached you as I have. Is that who I'm speaking with? Oh, I'm Began, by the way. Began Quill Sharpener, at your service. As he sort of bows low, his hat goes to fall off, and he slaps it back to his head and stands up.
And if we are...
it is my understanding that for a price, of course, nothing in the world is free, but for a price, your services might be commissioned for a period of time. If this is the case, then perhaps I have an opportunity with which we might be discussing.
I'm kind of interested in having my own time at the moment.
Oh, so would like tomorrow be like a better day then maybe? Because I am a explorer, sort of. I commissioned explorations, if you will, and there is a particular location that is on my way to Greyhawk, of which I am traveling shortly, that I wish to explore and perhaps delve into, and I would be most appreciative to have those who are much more experienced in the ways of beating back the badness, so to speak. And I would much appreciate having. Is that maybe you're considering it would be an interest to you?
Depends on where it is and what it is.
Which is, as I said, along the way to the city of Greyhawk, for which I travel, and my intent is to anchor offshore and go ashore and go explore those ruins and try to capture some of the ancient artifacts that might be buried within, and then trade them on the markets in the free city. As I said, I am willing to pay for services for those who are familiar in the ways of the sword and as he sort of waves his hand to you, and whatever it is that the rest of you do.
Now look at my companions to see what they have to say.
I could pay for your passage on the ship, and I could pay for your upkeep in your armor if necessary, and your weapons if necessary, within reason. I have no access to magical or mystical or stuff like that, but if you need your weapons sharpened, or you need replenishments for your bows and your arrows and your slings and such not, I can afford this, as well as I can afford to pay you 5,000 gold coins up front, with another 5,000 gold coins upon successful completion of the expedition, with primarily myself making it alive. No offense, but should any of you perish, I would then assume that the balance of the funds would be distributed equitably amongst your companions.
Are there any acorns in that bounty?
If you wish for acorns, then the acorns it is I could get for you. I am quite sure. If not now, at least as the final payment. Sure.
What is it you want from these ruins?
Just so the ruins of Inverness have been long standing atop the hills above the Aberowls overlooking Woolly Bay, and they have long since been fallen into themselves. They have long since been abandoned, and there are assuredly artifacts and items of interest. As I said, as an explorer, I tend to take those ancient artifacts and then bring them to market, clean them up, and sell them to such places as those who would appreciate their beauty or their elegance or their ancientness, as that may be. Sometimes to museums, sometimes to private collectors, oftentimes into the houses.
We tend to keep things that we find in such places and determine whether we sell them ourselves.
So, depending upon what it is, mostly if you're talking like treasures and coin and whatnot, none of this interests me unless perhaps it is ancient coin of ancient minting, then we might be able to discuss an equitable trade. However, such things like artworks and statuary and such items as that, unusual artifacts, like perhaps if you found unusual jewelry that lends itself to be an antique of such, or ancient gems or something. Now. Beg your pardon, sir?
We might have some of that now that might interest you.
Oh, no, well, typically I'm not a buyer. Typically I am a recoverer of said artifacts, followed by distribution. However, that being said, as part of this transaction, I could, of course, put you in touch with those who might be willing to take those artifacts and items off your hands for prices, put them into auction houses, perhaps. You could gain fair or even above market value for whatever said item may be. However, my primary desire in approaching you today is purely as sellswords and protective services of myself and a couple of my colleagues as we explore the depths of the ruins below.
Would you consider a portion of the bounty as a compensation for our effort as well?
Oh, well, it depends again on what it is. As I said, all the coins and all the like gems and mundane types of things, you are more than welcome to equal share amongst yourselves. But for those unusual items, I would claim the right as the founder and funder of this expedition as the ability to choose those items of which I wish to keep and those of which we wish to split equitably amongst ourselves.
However, if we find items of inexplicable evil, they shall be destroyed.
Nobody wants evil in this world, but I think I can agree to that.
It seems to me you could say everything we found was for you then, and we would walk away with nothing but your $5,000 and a bushel of acorns.
No, as I have stated, all the coins and whatnot that you may find, all the stuff that I find that I am looking for are of antique nature, statuary, maybe arcade jewelry of some kind, or not arcade, but ancient jewelry of some kind, perhaps manufactured hundreds of thousands or thousands of years ago, or what have you. Paintings, unusual items such as that. I don't deal in the mundane. I only deal in the strange and ubiquitous. So if this is equitable to you, as I said, I could give you your 5,000 coin up front with which to prepare yourselves. I leave, by the way, on the 21st of this month.
Do you have porters that are going to be willing to haul all this?
Yes. You are not slave labor. You are protective services, so to speak. And so we will have normally I have 8 porters along with myself and 2 other companions who do the exploration, itemizing of the items and documentation purposes, etc.
Do any of them have their own weaponry capabilities of fighting and protecting themselves?
Typically don't expect them to have to fight, but we do provide everybody at a minimum has knives or daggers and whatnot with which to defend themselves against anything that might be in the wild.
I don't want to be responsible for you or your men. So,
I mean,
5,000 gold isn't enough for me to risk my life for.
Plus an equal share of all the
10 people I don't know or trust. So.
But plus an equal share of all the bounty found that's not auctionable.
I mean, we've already had bodyguard duty. I'm not interested in being another bodyguard for a while. I want to be an adventurer of my own free will.
Okay.
Well, maybe we could do this. Excuse me, sir. Where are you staying?
Where am I staying? I'm staying at my house down by the waterfront. I have a shop down there of an antiquities shop. I have an office there, and my quarters are above.
All right,
down by the water shop.
So we grab the address, and then we will come to you within the next day to let you know our answer. We're going to talk amongst ourselves.
This is acceptable, but as I said, I am looking to secure those who are willing to aid me within the next couple of days. So I would behoove ask you. I beg, not ask, but I ask very, very strongly that you notify me as soon as possible so that I can ensure that those I have helping me in the search for men-at-arms to stop looking once I have secured those that I believe will be
okay. Doable. We want to talk amongst ourselves and determine if this is a good road.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. I hope that perhaps we could do business. And if 5,000 is not enough for you, perhaps you come to a number that is acceptable to you, and we could discuss that even maybe a little further. I am not an unreasonable gnome. As he sort of bows, "Good day, gentlemen," and he turns around and clip-clops back out the door. I'm leaving you to yourselves.
Okay.
I lean in the table and say, between all the coin, gems, and reward we've earned since being here, 5,000 is nothing.
Yeah, that's.
I am not being another bodyguard for people that can't defend themselves.
That's. Yeah, I understand, and that's why I was thinking, and if we can get an equal share of all of the other booty you found.
I mean, sure, there's probably some cool stuff, but that tower might be haunted or something.
We all know what he's saying.
So, Yeah, I'm saying I may know a thing or two out of him.
Yeah. We all do.
I put a bid on the module on Facebook portion, even.
I'm not sure why, but why does Varys have Deglin targeted? Are you about ready to fire him?
I don't know.
You can backstab him? Deglin, you watch out. He's getting ready to backstab you.
He's my buddy. I am backstab him. I may not be a worshiper of Scar, but under the hurt.
Touch my purse a little tighter.
Yeah. I'm weak. You wouldn't even see me.
Yeah. I wouldn't have a chance to stop it.
You'd have to have the gem out to even have a chance.
Wait, where is the gem? Oh, shit.
He left it with the ranger and he left.
Oh, no. Did he leave? Did he actually?
He's going to be leaving soon, but
Is he replaced?
Yeah. He is going to be replaced.
By whom or what?
We don't.
So you don't want to go to this tower, or I really don't want to be a bodyguard for anybody.
Well, we're also going to Greyhawk anyway, right?
Yeah,
so,
but I have things in Greyhawk I want to do.
Well, yeah, as long as we make it there. So it's a little side hustle.
Yeah. It's just that's a whole bunch of people to protect.
Well, that's why I was saying maybe we can make that as a stipulation that his lives and the lives of his porters are we'll do what we can, but we're not going to lay down ours for theirs.
So then, what is the reason of hiring men at arms to help protect the caravan if it's not?
We'll protect the goods.
He can hire.
We can protect the
100 men at arms. Probably cheaper than you can hire us. So.
I don't know. Just an idea.
What do you say, Paladin? You're the one with a holy quest.
And I want to say, and I want to put this out there again and again and again. I am in no way railroading. I am in no way saying no, I'm not. I'm not. I am in no way saying you have to take these adventures. All I'm just saying is here's an opportunity. If you guys don't want it, you just tell me what you want to do, and then we'll figure out where we're going next. Because I'm trying to make this a little more campaignish as opposed to, okay, here's what we did. Now here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. I like to make it a little more campaignish to give you guys some freedom.
But, I mean, we just spent like 2+ months being bodyguards. I don't want to do that again.
It hasn't been that long. It was like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Not even that. Well, in the real world, if you want to know, in effect, it started. Hang on just a second. I got it right here.
I haven't logged, man, in the treasure.
If we look, let's see, the first session. Looks like you guys, patch wall 4. So when you guys arrived, actual patch wall 5. So on the Princess Jessa was there from the 5th of patch wall to the 7th of patch wall. She actually stayed to the 14th. So in effect, you guys had her on guard duty for a week, and then she stayed an extra couple days while you guys were out killing monsters in the swamp.
Yeah,
so,
but But we've been playing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
November.
No. Oh yeah. No. I definitely get that. I definitely, if you're tired of doing that, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I think it was November 21st we started.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay.
What do you guys think about heading towards the Rift Canyon? I've heard wonderful things about that place as a druid that we might be able to effectively neutralize.
I say we attack the city and take over.
Yeah.
Was that shield cursed? Did you just get turned into lawful evil?
Oh wait.
So if you guys, again, if you decide not to, you just need to tell me where you want to go so we can start getting you guys moving along the road to wherever it is that you want to go next.
So what are our options?
Pull out my Greyhawk map.
So
I think the paladin would suggest that in his efforts, he doesn't mind traveling with the party, but in his efforts, he would definitely want to try to establish some type of home or stronghold or beginnings of.
That's what I want to do. I want to start a Thieves Guild.
And I was
Well, you don't want to start a thieves guild, yeah, but because he's a paladin. But he's in the interest of establishing his right on something, as he feels like he needs to start influencing people to follow underneath the St. Cuthbert wing of belief system. And he's probably also thinking that it's best to do it somewhere where there's not a lot of Cuthbert people.
So not in City of Greyhawk.
Yeah, Greyhawk is like the epicenter for that.
Well, he might start there to get influence on how to start, but I mean,
so
because the last place he went, he found out that it cost like whatever when you were in that. We were in that one city.
Yeah.
So likely, if you want to get away from the Cuthbertons, you're probably going to head northwest, right? So,
I mean, that's eventually what he's going to go. I mean, he can go to Greyhawk City. He wouldn't disagree with doing that. That's what he's going to want to do to establish some type of stronghold and following. Like, he feels like these companions are not necessarily his followers, but somewhat connections to help him establish a stronghold as well, if that's what they're interested in. Now, he doesn't really trust the rogue as much as he'd like, but he respects him well enough. He respects him well enough. Well, he respects him well enough to
I haven't stolen from you either.
No, that's true, but just the ways of your ways.
Well, yeah.
Like you as a person, just your
my methodology.
Yeah, the morals that your character might carry in order to sustain yourself. But obviously he hasn't had a problem with that adventuring, because he's wise enough to know that it's a necessity, but it hasn't crossed a moral boundary yet to where in which he has a discomfort with just yet. But he worries that if you go to do a thieves guild, it may separate him from you, as I think he might be knowledgeable of thieves guilds as far as what some may do, because they're not charity works.
Well, there's, I haven't reread these first edition rules in a while, but now that I see that I can build a tower or a fortified building of a small castle type, which I could eventually turn.
Of course, you don't have to tell them what you're going to do. That would probably be the best thing.
Yeah, but I'm like, I can build it right next to your castle.
Yep. So I just moved it to the.
Oh, this is a nice little.
to the whole to the whole world of Greyhawk map. It's a smaller version of it, but so this is where you guys are. Obviously, this is Hardby, which is where he's headed toward, and somewhere right here, just below Hardby and the Albarals is where he's looking to explore. Here's Keelan.
From up here.
Yep. Keeland is here, which is where the princess is from. Obviously, you guys were down here, although it doesn't show all the way down on the Amidio. So I would say heading into like the Duchy of Ulek, up to Grand March, Bissell, Jeff, Starich, those regions, Zadkiel is where you would probably want to go to help establish a community for St. Cuthbert, or at least followers of St. Cuthbert. So that's the region you would probably want to go.
Okay. And I couldn't really leave right now anyway, because didn't you tell me the horse is headed here?
If you would have been here, the horse was waiting for you when you stepped out of the castle. When you guys went to see and got your bonus reward from the prince and you stepped back outside, your horse was right there in the courtyard waiting for you.
Oh.
Your +5 local horse.
Someone carjacked it.
What's that?
You a horse.
Someone carjacked my horse. What happened?
Nope, you weren't paying attention. I told everybody, yep, he's going to have to go watch the video on demand to see that he got his horse back because he was off busy doing school stuff, which is fine. But that being said, my children, I have to stop. I have something I have a text I just got that I have to go take care of something, and unfortunately I can't. So,
okay.
Which I don't want to do. But before I go, I want to make sure we're going to decide what we want to do, where we're going to go, so I can prepare for at least our next session. So
Zadkiel's going to follow whatever the group's going to do at this point.
All right. Well, I apologize for stopping an hour early, but I was going to stop at 11 tonight anyway. It's only 50 minutes, so it's really not that much we would get done. But I do apologize, players. But I do want to make sure. I have said it before, and I'll say it again, and you can say, no, you're lying. But I try not to railroad you guys. You guys decide where you want to go and what you want to do. If you don't want to pick up this mission, totally okay. We can find something else that can happen along the way. There's a mystical tower that just appears right there where you're walking, and then you guys walk into it, and you're... No, just kidding. If you don't want... So here's the options, right? You can take off on your own and go overland. In order to get to Greyhawk, you'd have to go probably up through the mountains or along the Wild Coast or along the Sus Forest right here. Right here you see there's these
over the
roads.
Ocean.
Or you could take... you could get it by... take a ship. Or...
No, we can get a rubber float, and then my horse can pull them.
Yeah.
I mean, we have our boat, so...
Yeah, remember, it only goes for a day, and then it has to...
Oh, yeah.
So, and you also have passage paid for if you guys want to do that mission. Your passage is paid for, and he would take you, and then you could go right from there up the coast through Hardby to Greyhawk. So that's stuff for you guys to think about, but I would like to know if you want to head west and head that way and see what's out that direction, we can do that too. I just want to get an idea what you guys plan to do so that at least I can have something prepared for you guys.
All right, well, I mean, what do you all want to do? You all want to do the tower thing? It'll at least take us up closer to Greyhawk anyway, and then we can...
Yeah, and then figure it out from there. But the other option would be to look at this Yuan-Ti angle and see what's up with that. I mean,
it's quite possible if you guys hang around a little bit. I will tell you that if you were to hang around a little bit, more information might come to light on the Yuan-Ti, that you guys might want to follow up on that. So absolutely.
Yeah, we probably should follow up on that and solve that so it doesn't come back to haunt us.
Yeah, and then this guy can get up there, and he's not going to make it without us. So we'll just go, when we'll check it out on our way to Greyhawk and raid his body too.
Yeah. I mean, he might postpone his trip. So.
You're gonna make me lose my paladinship.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Yuan-Ti angle.
Yeah, let's resolve that. We're trying to resolve more of it.
Okay. Absolutely. So we will pick that up next week. Again, I'm sorry we stopped 45 minutes early. Like I said, I had planned to stop around 11 tonight because I really didn't have a shit ton of content. I had thought at most you guys, if you took the mission, the travel time there, the arrival there, the initial investigation, and then we would cut. But that being said, we'll pick it up back in the Free City or in the city of Gryrax next week. Folks, I do apologize. Like I said, that that I have to bail out of here a little bit early. So hopefully you guys will join us this Friday. We are not streaming, so our next stream is next Monday at the same time, 7:30-ish, till, hopefully 11, like we normally do, 11:30. But in the meantime, hopefully you guys will sorry, I'm trying to get all this stopped. Hopefully we will see you guys until then. I'm just gonna cut it out. I'm gonna find someone. Is there anybody on really that oh wow, there's a bunch on that I normally follow. Let's see who let's see. Raiders Rejects, Fabled, 20 Sides to Every Story, Goblets and Warlocks Guild Superior, All Dragons, Swole Initiative, Brizzy Voices, How Reroll. I don't think I've followed them, but I don't think I've ever actually watched their stream, so I'm not sure. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the lowest one on here, and I'm going to do Praetor's Reject. So let me see if I can get this thing to work. It wouldn't let me do it before. Yeah, it's not letting me. So anyway, hopefully you guys will get over there and show a lot of love to these guys. Like I said, this was sort of text message I got saying, help, please. I'm like, okay, I can't let that go. So I'm going to raid over to Praetors. So let's see if we can't.
Praetors? That's the mod. Or maybe I need to hit refresh.
Oh, don't tell me they're not on anymore.
I see Prometheus 2128.
I want to do someone that is doing D&D. So looks like Praetor's Rejects either just got off or whatever. But let's do these guys. I don't think we have to.
There's someone named Prometheus, 2128.
I'm going to raid Fabled 42. I'm going to raid Fabled 42. I haven't been there in a while. So again, I appreciate you guys hanging with us, and I 100,000% apologize for the oops, gotta go moment, but here we are. But we're going to raid over there. Don't forget to give those guys a lot of love. Jump up and down, clap, cheer, let them know who we are. But until then, in a world that you can be everything that you want to be, all we ask is that you be kind. And maybe tonight I'll remember to turn off my stream, because Friday I left it running for 20 hours.
Wow.
I had to do a 4 hour and 40 or 4 hour and 55-minute clip of my thing so that I could post it so it wasn't all 20 hours. I just felt so stupid.